Hello, guys, and welcome back to the NW Sportscast. Today is a sad day, my friend. Sad day in NW Sports, guys. Russell Wilson is looking more and more likely that he's going to get traded. Why did it have to happen? I think our defense is just about to get really good next year. I really do. And I think we're going to cut Dunlap, re-sign him, get some more money, maybe sign one other player to help us in free agency, but man, this is going to suck if it happens. I love Russell Wilson. I have a jersey, obviously. One of my favorite sports players of all time is Russell Wilson. I love the guy and hope he doesn't leave. But let's just go over what's been happening. So I made a video probably about a month ago saying why Russell Wilson is not leaving. And that time, the top candidates were the 49ers were up there, the Colts, the Washington football team, and then you had the Bears, the Saints, and the Cowboys. And then about a week ago, 3 weeks after making my he's not going to get traded video, where I was so confident, it's a 0.1% chance, I then made a video saying that I didn't make a video, but then we did a show, and we were talking about how the Cowboys are looking like a pretty good option, and the Bears really want him, and the Saints really want him. Those are the three teams. Obviously, the Cowboys get Dak, so now they're out of the discussion, but now we have two really promising candidates to snatch up Russell Wilson out of the Seahawks organization, guys, and that is the Chicago Bears being one and the Saints being number two. Saints, reasons why they want him. Really, really stacked lineup. One of the probably the most top to bottom complete rosters in the league, and they're only going to have him for about one more year because of their cap space, guys. I don't know how they're going to get Russell Wilson with it, but that's going to be tough. But if they can get one more year with all the guys together, bring the gang back, maybe cut some guys and then bring them back for cheaper money, just to try to get one more Super Bowl. Maybe Drew Brees can be a backup. I don't know, but Drew Brees obviously retired, and that is part of the will to get Russell Wilson. You've had a franchise guy there for 15 years, and it makes a lot of sense to try to get someone like Russell Wilson, a top 5 quarterback. Drew Brees has been a top 5 quarterback for the majority of the 15 years he's been in the league. On your team with a really, really good team around him, get one more year in with Russell Wilson, maybe two more years Russell Wilson, 1 or 2 more years of contending, and then let Russ go and rebuild. That's the Saints position. You are trading away a lot of your future from the Saints. You would probably give the Seahawks 3 firsts, most likely a 3 first and a fourth, a 3 first and a defensive player would probably be the deal. But then on the Bears side, you have Nick Foles and Trubisky. Trubisky was mentioned the answer 3 years ago. Obviously, after Trubisky, you have Deshaun Watson, who ends up working out really, really well, and now he might get traded. And then you have Patrick Mahomes, arguably the best quarterback in the league right now. Some would say behind Aaron Rodgers. Some would say behind Russ. Most would say in front of both of those two. But besides the point, they were both hits, and Trubisky seems to be a miss. He seems to be good enough to be in the league. He's good enough to be in the league as a backup. He's not as big of a bust as like Johnny Manziel. I mean, he can play football, but he's going to be a backup most likely. He kind of gave the Bears a second burst this year, but not really. And they fizzled out in the playoffs, going 8-8 and making the playoffs. And the deal would probably be 3 firsts in Khalil Mack, or 2 firsts Khalil Mack and a third. And it would be 2 firsts and Khalil Mack and a third, second, or 3 firsts in Khalil Mack, and maybe another player. There's also some rumors that maybe Nick Foles would go in the trade, but either way, it would be a lot to give up from the Bears' point of view. But now for my opinion. My opinion is that Russell Wilson is still not going to get traded, folks. And maybe that's just my desperate Seattle mind getting the best of me. I know Levi thinks that he is going to get traded within the next week. He said something like 90%, something like crazy like that. I think it is more than a 0.1% chance, though. I'm going to be realistic, guys. It's getting desperate. I think Russell Wilson has about a 35% chance of getting traded. And that's just simply because he didn't get put in the Seahawks letter to all their all their season ticket holders. Tyler Lockett's in there, DK Metcalf's in there. They touched on Bobby Wagner and all of those defensive pieces, and they just skip over you're the best player in your franchise. Seems kind of sus to me, but I don't know. Maybe it was just precautionary. I don't know. Maybe, guys, I don't know. It's getting desperate. The Bears are making an even bigger push now. And the Seahawks, I mean, frankly, would you take 3 firsts in Khalil Mack? I don't know. Maybe get one of those first drafted quarterback this year. I hope he turns out, maybe plays, maybe get, Brian Fitzpatrick for a half a year. I love him to be a Seahawk for a half a year, then get another guy in for the second half of the year. But to be in all honesty, guys, this is a really, really strange thing because Russell Wilson is he's been the Seahawks guy. I mean, I haven't had to worry about needing a quarterback. That's been the other team's worries for the last, 10 years. That's the other guy's worry. It's not the Seahawks. Seahawks have their guys, Russell Wilson. Now, the Seahawks might be in the never-ending cycle of QBs. And if you're in a never-ending cycle of QBs, you're not going to win the Super Bowl, folks. That's all there is to it. You can't win a Super Bowl with the bottom half of the league quarterback. You just can't. And the Seahawks might get really, really lucky and land another franchise quarterback, or they could be like one of many teams and have a new guy every year, and we'll never see the playoffs again. And that would suck, but, it was a risk-reward thing. Seahawks fan, I would be happy with 3 firsts, Khalil Mack, and a 5th. And that might be a little asking too much, but Russell Wilson is a quarterback and possibly a top 10 quarterback of all time. At the end of his career, I'm 100% guaranteed he will be a top 10 quarterback of all time. But there you have it, folks. Russell Wilson is not going to get traded, according to me. 35% chances, and my reason behind that is I think that there's just too big a cap space for Seattle to trade him. I think Russell Wilson does like the Seahawks organization. He likes Seattle. He really, really wanted to be the best duo ever with DK Metcalf. I don't know if he wants to give that up for the Bears, who honestly have a worse roster, heads to tail, than or toes to heads to toes. I don't know, guys. Whatever. I'm tired, but than the Bears do. But the Bears have a little bit better of an O-line, and maybe that's what they want. I don't know, guys. I'm grasping at straws at this point. It's all a crapshoot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen, but my educated guess, emphasis on guess, is that Russell Wilson is not gonna get traded. He's either gonna get traded next year, or we might make it deeper into the playoffs and he'll stay. And that's pretty much it, guys. Leave your comment down below what you guys think is going to happen. It's really, really interesting. Looking forward to seeing you guys, what you guys think. But thank you for watching, guys. Please, guys, if you're still here at the end of the video, you clearly find myself a little entertaining, right? I mean, you just watched 8 minutes and 20 seconds of me talking. Go like the video. You make a comment how you like the vid. Say what other videos we need to do. I mean, that's really a benefit of supporting smaller channels, guys. You gotta actually have input in our decision making. I know it's pretty crazy. Most people watch channels with 50K plus subscribers, but if you support us little guys, we'll give you lots of input in the channel. You can even come on the channel if you think we got what it takes, and you want to talk about some sports. Feel free to come on. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm really, really excited with this channel. So leave a like, subscribe also if you like this. I'm not gonna be over it, but subscribe. Yeah, and go Hawks. And Russell Wilson, if you're listening to this, which I know you're not, but stay in Seattle. We love you, Russ. Don't leave us, Russ. Peace out, guys, and I'll come back in a week and we'll probably know the answer.
Yeah.